Once you have removed the volute and the impeller, lay the pump on its side and remove the bolts from the casing plate. And drain the oil into a pan. Remove the rotating portion of the seal by using 2 flat screwdrivers on either side and prying gently and evenly, pulling the seal away from the seal cavity. When free, slide it all the way off the shaft. Then, remove the stationery portion the same way. Go from side to side so you don't put it in a bind and cause it to crack. Gently tap with a hammer if necessary. The replacement seal will consist of 3 portions: the stationery face, which is inserted into a rubber cup, the rotating portion, which will slide onto the shaft snugly, and the retaining spring, which follows the seal and is held in place by the impeller. Before inserting the new seal, be sure that the surfaces of the shaft and the cavity are all clean and free of foreign materials that may pinch or cut other seal components. Start the seal replacement by sliding the stationery face with the rubber cup installed onto the shaft and into the cavity. Be sure not to get it bound or in a cocked position. Using a seal pressing tool such as a 2-inch PVC pipe, gently tap the seal into the cavity, but be careful not to crack any of the facing. Next, insert the rotating portion of the seal and the spring and press it down against the face of the stationary portion. Press gently so it makes uniform contact around the seal. Then, insert the retaining ring, pushing it past the keyway. Using 2 flat screwdrivers, pry the rubber seal from the center of the seal plate. Remove the metal seal plate, then insert the new rubber seal into place. Gently tap it into position using a hammer. Be sure the rubber seal is flat and fully seated into the cavity. Replace the metal seal plate by carefully sliding it back onto the pump housing. Replace the screws and tighten securely. With the pump still on its side, remove the oil drain screw, refill with oil, and replace the screw. Hang or set the pump up vertically for 30 minutes to check and ensure there is no oil drips. Put the pump back on its side and fully lubricate the shaft with grease. Replace the casing plate and tighten the bolts. Slide the impeller back onto the seal plate and pump housing and replace the screw and washer. Use a large screwdriver to hold the impeller stationary while you fully tighten the impeller. And finally, put a new O-ring on the bottom of the seal plate and secure to the volute with the 8 bolts removed earlier.